Hello everybody, welcome to Section B, Part 1 of Freightshaker. So in this part, you want to pay attention to a couple of things. First of all, you should see there are some dots beneath certain notes, such as some notes in bar 5. These are called staccatos, meaning you have to play them as short notes. So don't keep them for long, and they just sound pretty short. And you also want to pay attention to the picking direction, especially for the notes in bar 6. You start to see some legatos there. So in that situation, if you're not already familiar with the alternate picking mechanism, then you might be confused a little bit during that part. But we're going to work on that. So without further ado, let's get started. We are starting on the end of bar 4. So to pick up the phrase, we have the G, starting with an upstroke, because we would like to align the upstroke with an upbeat. So upstroke on G, third fret with the low E string, then I hammer on to the A. So when you hammer on, my right hand's not doing anything, so it's just the left hand doing the work. And then you want to do an upstroke to get the C note here. But this time, you should play it as a short note. So let me do that one more time. In order to get a good effect, to get it as short as possible, what my left hand's doing is after I played the note, I stop exerting pressure on the string, but I didn't leave the string entirely. It's still touching it, so as to achieve the muting effect. So again. And I find it sometimes helpful to use your right hand palm as well, because it's very powerful. It has a large area, so you can mute the strings pretty effectively. So you can see my right hand palm is also doing the job, you know. So do an upstroke again to grab the 5th fret, short notes, the C note again, short again, and then upstroke again. This time we have a longer note, so we will take care of the rhythm in just a sec, so just grab the notes for now. So upstroke, and then use your pinky, pull off, do a downstroke here, another downstroke here. So for the last note, the C, 3rd fret of A here. As you can see, there's no notes immediately before after it, so you have a little bit more room with it. Sometimes I do it with a downstroke, even though it's actually on an upbeat. So the reason is I want to play more aggressively. It sounds better that way to me. So that's a personal thing. So one more time, starting from the end of bar 4. Okay. So 1 and 2 and 3 and 4. Up, short notes, and then long, down. All right, so moving on to the bar A. So you have to mute the strings, prepare the strings by muting them, stretch the middle 2 strings, fret 7 frets of both D and G, and then fret the 5th frets of G and D. And we do a trio. So the TR up there means a trios, and it means alternating between 2 notes pretty quickly. So actually, before you do stuff like that, I would suggest you warm up a little bit. Do that for 1 minute. Or 2, you can't do it anymore. But when you're trying to do a trio, actually keep your fingers as light as possible, meaning I'm not exerting a tremendous amount of pressure onto the string, because that way you won't sound good. You're trying to push the strings too hard, that would go sharp. So I'm just putting my fingers on the strings lightly, and I hit the string with just enough force that it would produce a good tone. But I leave also in time, so make sure you stay pretty chilled out and relaxed throughout actually any kind of music. You know, when you're trying to play any music, you have to chill out. So these 4 set of notes, they would be like like that. So let me do it very slowly from the end of 4 of bar 4. Okay, so 1 and 2 and 3 and 4, up, 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 down, down, down. All right, so get this part down. I'm going to do it just one more time. This time I'm counting out the rhythm. So it's the time that we should get the rhythm totally perfectly. So one more time. 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 1 and 2 and 3. I made a mistake there. So one more time. Okay, 3 and 4 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 1 and 2 and. All right. So there I have it. So quickly, let's move on to the next 4 bars. So we have a open A. Going to bar 9, do a downstroke on a D, and an upstroke on the 4th fret. So again, you see it's staccato there. So you should play it as short notes. So use both your left and right hand. Longer notes. So and then do an upstroke on an E, open E. So you have the G coming up, do the open E again, down, up, as the last 4 notes of this phrase. So first, slowly from bar 8, the end of 4. So 1 and 2 and 3 and 4, short, short, short. 4. All right, so the last thing that you want to add to this phrase, these 2 phrases, is vibrato. So in bar 7 and also bar 11, you're seeing a symbol where it indicates that you should add vibrato. So practice shaking the notes, but try to shake them with your wrist instead of using just your fingers. Normally, you would sound more stable with your wrist, so try to do that. All right, so here you go. This is part 1 of section B. So check out the slow demonstration, and I will see you in the next section.